The Talking Leeds podcast, match reaction with Aaron Marshall and Gerry McNamee.
Hello and welcome to Talking Leeds Match Reaction with myself, Mr. Arron Marshall, and as always, Mr. Gerry McNamee. Gerry, a 1-1 draw against Everton. I've seen, I shouldn't go on X, but I do. Yeah. We're in meltdown again. The pressure's back on.
All over.
We're going down. It's all this, but a point on the road at Everton, Gerry, we've got to be happy with that. I mean, you were there. I was watching it at Spence.
The stress of the results over the weekend doesn't help us, does it? And it looked like we did need a win to keep going, but we got a point. At half-time, I would have been disappointed not to win, and at full-time, I was happy with the draw. Game of two halves. Tactically, maybe got it a bit wrong, sat back too much, subs a bit late. But, then again, last week we put late subs on attacking and scored a winner. So fine margins, but we're still taking over. And over the last two games, West Ham have gained 2 points in us, but Forest are as we were. And you look above us, Palace and Spurs have been drawn into it. We got an easy game against Arsenal at the weekend. So it, but everybody's got tough fixtures. So that's the way it goes. And overall last night, I thought first half we were brilliant. I thought if we got that second goal where Pickford makes the save, I thought our pass and our movement, everything else. The second half we just sat back, couldn't string the passes together, and invited them on. Eventually they were going to score. Disappointing. But, we could have lost to hit the crossbar. Darlow made a great save. Overall, I think Brendan was good Brendan, and I saw bits of bad Brendan, but he's got enough in the tank. But I suppose in the second half, there wasn't much of an outlet, and he ended up, sometimes it's decision-making. Longstaff scores that late one in the end, gets it on targets, different. But overall, I thought we played well. We're missing Bijal and Goodmanson. I think Barnow came in centre of defence and played really well. James Justin is a solid, good player, scored. Again, he's a quality Premier League player, and we got him for 10 million. We're at the team. Gruev, the unsung hero, I think he's been brilliant. Maybe Tanaka, when he came on, not his best game. He should have probably been better for the cross for the goal and a couple of loose passes. It wasn't his game, but he's been good. Calvert-Lewin obviously was centre of attention, and he had to scrap for everything, but he still gets those touches. So all over the pitch, players late come on. I thought if Okafor and Bonate had come on earlier, might have made a difference. But throughout the team, I thought Ampadu is just exceptional. I was worried about him early in the season. And Carl Darlow, it's his shirt to lose. I can't blame him for the goal. Made the save. His distribution was apparently the stats. He gives me heart attacks. And but, there we go. And a new stadium as well. So I can tell you about the stadium as well, what we made of that.
I'm trying to touch on Carl Darlow because LUFC data on Twitter, Leeds goalkeeper Darlow completed more accurate long passes, which was 11, than any other Leeds player involved. And with the most passes into the final third of any Leeds player, which was 13 yesterday. So you're right, it's his to lose. It's nice to be able to have a goalkeeper who can distribute it properly with a kick. It makes such a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think he's gonna drop one clanger. It's coming, but he seems very confident in himself, which is fine. But his kicking out was good, and maybe we should have when we were used that a bit better in the second half, and maybe relieve some of the pressure. But overall, a point at Everton. Is it 1 defeat in 13? That's pretty good. When we were looking at these fixtures coming on, thinking we're not going to get a point. Just keep it ticking over. On to the next one. 3 wins, 5 draws, and probably as many games we played. 24, isn't it? I think.
With 23 games.
23. So 3 wins, 5 draws, and probably 7 defeats. And defeats will come. We mightn't get maybe not as many as 7, and we just got to keep our nerve. And we look like a team that's got a system, and we look decent. The second half not brilliant, but we look decent and not chaotic. And I'd rather be a Leeds fan than a Palace or a Spurs fan, to be honest. And even Sunderland are having a bit of a dip as well, but maybe they've done enough. But yeah, good first game in new ground. The tide didn't come in, so all was good. But
nobody was watching it to see.
It was. I suppose the thing that annoyed me most last night was we dropped points to a team that got a player playing in long johns. Or was it? I can't. Was it? Yeah, is it Gay or whatever his name is? He was wearing. It looked like he was wearing long johns. I don't know.
He's probably got a sea air on him. He's probably cold.
Yeah,
he's playing in the sea.
It is. It's in the sea, isn't it? It's literally that's what it's built on, which is incredible. But it's an impressive stadium, great view where we were, big screens, too many light shows, too many noisy things. But that's clubs for today. Like Leeds never do that. For a ground they've spent millions, tens of millions on, the toilets are rubbish. It's too small, queues in the way end. You know, you have got an airport type scanning going in, so you have to go through the scanner. Yeah. Wow. And coming out was a bit tight, the exit, but it's all like stone walls around it. It's like going into a fort or a castle, really. Oh. I think with Everton, though, they're not sure about where their cop is. Well, maybe not Everton wouldn't want to call it a cop, but where their south stand is. They don't have a focal point, and I think they'll need to grow into the stadium. It'll probably take them a year or two. So the atmosphere for them wasn't great, but yeah, look, brilliant view. You know, it got the whole pitch even behind the goals, and you know, good facilities. Yeah, impressive ground. Can't knock it. Overall good, but better toilets. Come on, and a PA system. Why can't clubs have decent PA systems? Yeah, and some of the flags and banners. Come on. Go Moyes, go. What the hell is this Americanization of football? Jesus, it's terrible. But anyway, other than that, I was quite happy. I was quite happy with the whole experience. And I got away. I parked my car and it sort of looked dodgy, but there was plenty of people around. I came back and it was still in one piece.
There we go.
Bricks were involved in the parking of my car last night. So I look forward to going back again. Nice ground.
Good, so that's good. I'm glad it's nice, and it seems you look at the pictures and things, and the drone footage on Sky. It looks good. It's good. Looks impressive, but it was a game. Yeah. Oh well, yeah, that is shocking. You have to go through somebody's garden to get in there.
Literally. Yeah, I love.
It was a game of two halves, though, wasn't it, Gerry, yesterday? Because the first half, Leeds were fantastic. The second half, when obviously, like what David says here, Moyes matched us up at half-time. Our wing-backs couldn't get forward as much. And that changing system for them, they made a couple of substitutions at half-time, didn't they, Everton? And they went toe for toe for us. And I thought, just they were really sitting back with Leeds and inviting lots and lots of pressure. And I've listened to Fart back and he said, what do you do when you just keep going and try and dig it out? And they did, with a point, but I think that second half was a little bit concerning for me, Gerry, because they just invited pressure. They couldn't get a grip on it whatsoever, especially in the midfield. They were just being completely outclassed.
Yeah. Well, we saw against Newcastle, we hit them on the break better, and that passing out was more better. But we did sit back in that game and invite it on. They brought on that stately house, Dewsbury Hall, and he's been a class player. He made a bit of difference, but while they had lots of possession, they weren't really getting around us. But I thought on about 70 minutes, thought we ain't going to hang on for another 20, 25 minutes. And in the end, all of a sudden the fans woke up. They got ahead of steam. You thought, oh no, we're going to lose this. So with that in mind, and them hitting the crossbar, and seemed to be on an upward trajectory, I was happy. But in the same respect, Longstaff has that shot. And he should have got that in target. That goes in, and Fark is a tactical genius, so it's a fine margin. But I thought he left it too late with the subs. But you can't knock any of the players. As I say, I thought Brendan had a couple of Brendanisms there, but there wasn't much outlet for us at times. But he sometimes the wrong decision. But most of the time he played really well. I thought I love Barna. He's the man. The man we created, because he didn't exist, did he? We thought he was just a figment. And I can't blame him for the goal. I thought Tanaka should have blocked that cross. And it was a good finish, great finish. Keeper had no chance either. And Sam Perdue, I thought was brilliant. Gruev, the unsung hero. Calvert-Lewin, it a rough, tough night, but he still got those touches in. So yeah, maybe the subs earlier, but our bench, Bonanotte came on. He didn't really have enough time. He got a belt in the gob for an elbow, which the ref didn't see. Was the ref good or bad? I still don't know. I can't work out in my mind. There was times I thought, God, he's let us away with that, and other times I thought that's dreadful. He give a drop ball for something, and wasn't sure.
I'd say it was average. I think with
Yeah.
refs this year is obviously with VAR. I think that a lot of them are just relying on VAR to intervene at whatever point, really. But I'd give bang average for me. Simon Hooper.
Mr. Hooper. He used to be on
Mr.
Sesame
Hooper.
Street, didn't he? Mr. Hooper. That's all I could think of when I saw him. You're off Sesame Street, aren't you?
Bang average. I think he tried to let it play as much. We've seen refs this year who've been shocking.
I love that ref at the Wolves Man City game of the weekend. His first game in the Premier League, and they sent him over to the screen, and he stuck to his decision. And I thought, fair play, and he was probably about right. Yeah. Whereas the Celtic Hearts game, if anybody's seen that, Jesus, the red card in that game, just watch it and you tell me there's not bias there. But anyway, that's nothing to do with our podcast, but just annoyed. Things that annoyed me this weekend. Annoyed me.
Things that annoy you. Richard.
Some of them as one. Yeah.
He said Fark should have made changes sooner. In second half, Everton goals coming, waits until they score, then change the team. He's had a lot of criticism as Fark over this season for this.
He's got it right. He's got it right most times, but I can't disagree with Richard there. We thought maybe a bit earlier because there was players starting to look a bit leggy for all that chasing and defending. I thought he should have changed maybe 10 minutes earlier. But hey, if, as I say, fine margins, Longstaff scores that one. There was a pass into the box. Okafor was travelling a bit, and any of those goes in, and it's great. So we didn't lose, and that's the most important thing. And it's just, if we can come out of this weekend same points ahead of West Ham, I think it's a good weekend. That's what we got to look at, not necessarily our result, which is important. It's the gap below and what ground we've made on above.
Yeah. Interesting what Matt says. This is the first game Fark maybe gets the subs wrong in a while, and some fans are back to saying he isn't good enough. Oh God, whatever.
We've got one of the best records in the last 13 games, haven't we? I think we're 5th or 6th in the form table. The turnaround's been incredible. If you looked at when we did look at a lot of those games before Man City, and if we'd said all these games right through till the end of January, and we'll have lost. Well, can't talk about the end of January, but we one defeat, and
we'd have absolutely snapped the hand off, wouldn't we?
6 points clear and a superior goal difference ahead of West Ham.
I've seen this as well. What Matt said, I've seen it on social media. A lot of fans saying "Fark out." Believe it or not, it's ridiculous. It's nonsense.
No, we've done that. We had that, but I think we had good reason at the time. It wasn't as good.
We're backing Fark out with Gerry. We're not on that bandwagon. We've turned a corner, Matt, on that one. We really have, because listen, he's turned it round, he's changed it up, and he's done a fantastic job, I think. And he's found a new system.
My dog has found something under the chair here. Sorry if you hear noise in the background.
David also says Tanaka not doing himself any favours at the moment. Kept losing the ball and half to the temp.
Not his best game, but you look at him when he came on against Liverpool, and he was decent. Come on, the dog's come to say hello. Come on, just under there. She's Sorry, I'm just getting distracted here. You can see the top of her nose. There you go.
Just about, did she get a prediction right, though? That's the question. Has she got any predictions?
No,
right?
she went for a 2-0, which was a surprise to some people. But she's been linked with other clubs as a dog pundit this January. But I think she's too inexperienced to go anywhere else, aren't you?
Yeah.
There definitely is a dog here, I swear. Come on, you're going to say hello. Come on. See that?
No, camera shy. Camera shy.
Come on. You're going to say it now. You're not.
There we go.
Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted here.
It's all right. It's all good fun. Why not? But listen, I think it's a great point on the road, because I think, if I'm being honest, Gerry, if we'd have said beginning of the season. We'll take a point here. We're taking 4 points off Everton this season. I don't think that's a bad return.
Yeah, we've done on Everton. Moyes is a canny old bugger, and it was if we draw all our away games and win at home, that's what you want to do. Somebody was saying we've lost like 18 points from winning positions, but then again, I look at what points we gained from some losing positions. The Liverpool game and a few others we've gone behind them, and Brentford and that. So I think I think I looked at it the other day. I think we're 3 or 4 points down on winning and losing positions. So that goes against it. Matt Leeds there says about Gruev. I don't know if I've said that already, but I think he just if you don't watch him, you don't see him. It's just the pass and the breaking it down, the water carrier, if you like. And I think for someone we thought wasn't a Premier League player and wouldn't get many games, he's had to come in, and he's not let us down at all. And even that assist he got for Brendan Aronson up in Newcastle as well. I think canny player. Yeah. So
fantastic player.
I've no real criticisms of anybody at all. No. Just shame we didn't win. Glad we didn't lose.
See, if we did win, we'd have gone on 28 points, the same as Palace and Spurs.
Yeah.
I think you look at that now. It starts to go a bit tight at the bottom, isn't it? Burnley, I think they're done now. Wolves, we know about them. They've gone. West Ham have got a real uphill task. 6 points away from us, 5 from Forest. We play Forest next week, don't we?
Big game. Big
game. Massive. That's the one which needs to really target to get maximum points.
And they play Palace this weekend as well, I think. Right. Yeah. So that there's a lot of everybody's got awkward fixtures. It's not just us, and I think the fact that we had to watch everything happen on all weekend and every result going against us, but they were results that could have. Brentford can be hit and miss, and Sunderland.
That was the biggest. That was the biggest one for me. Sunderland were I watched that on Saturday, and they were absolutely crap. Was Sunderland absolutely crap?
Yeah, but then when they got 3-1. And I think Luke O'Nien had a bit of a fluke that hit the crossbar and could have went in. At 3-2, it could have been a whole different thing. Yeah, fine margins, sliding doors, and all that. But we just got to take those on the chin and just think, they're not going to lose every game. We're not going to win every game. It's going to be testing moments, and we're going to lose some games. And so this weekend is one that's going to be hard to get anything from. And that's we got to accept that.
It moves us on, doesn't it, Gerry, to Arsenal at home. 3 o'clock kickoff, by the way, which is unheard of again against the league leaders. I'm surprised we haven't been moved to Sky or TNT.
I'm surprised they give us a choice of one kickoff time. I mean, the Brentford game is multi-choice, isn't it?
Yeah.
If this happens, if there's an extra episode of Strictly or whatever, I don't know what, or the Bake Off or something, it's going to be 5:30. Yeah, if Game of Thrones goes into extra time, it's going to be 8 o'clock. If Sky are just shit, it's going to be midday. It's just, they don't give a feck about us. That's so annoying. It's okay for even me. I can, if you live in Leeds I can sort of, but if you're if a lot of guys would have booked flights, and you think. A lot of guys would, if it's 3 o'clock kickoff or 12, yes, you're getting a late flight home that night. But you don't know, do you? Yeah, or if you've booked already, and it's so unfair. They should just say this is the kickoff time, and regardless of, I can't even remember why it is. It's something to do with Europe. If someone's playing in Europe or he's not,
there's a couple of things in it. If Arsenal finishing whatever, I think it's Arsenal have got a hold on that as well.
Who cares?
It's ridiculous. It's nonsense. It's ridiculous, but but it is what it is. I know there's people like come over from Ireland and Norway and things, but even for Brentford fans, you think Brentford's it's not an easy place to get to, isn't Leeds?
No.
It's not the easiest of places.
You're not going to get a late train, are you?
No, it's ridiculous. But that's that. But Arsenal on Saturday, Gerry. It's this for me. It's a complete free hit. Damage limitations for me. I know they got beat at the weekend against Manchester United, and they look deflated. Your old mate Declan Rice, that Sky couldn't get enough of him, of how deflated he was.
I got a picture I sent of Declan looking sad. That was my day. Yeah, I will. I will happily. I will be trying. I don't normally swear much, but when I see that prick, yeah, I'm surprised he didn't win the Traitors the other day. I thought he'd be honest. Yeah, but I'm over it now. I'm over it. I'm not
You're
bothered.
over it. You're not bothered.
The only thing that could compound it if Thierry Henry's in the studio, that would really, that'd be too much. That I'm not watching handball Henry. I'm really not. But we're over all that now. I think it's not a bad time to be playing Arsenal. They've been the best team this year, and in Europe they've been exceptional. But the bottle, it could go either way. They could say, right, everybody's calling us bottlers. Let's go and show them, or else they'll get a bit of self-doubt. Don't know. But we're light years away from that performance, that 5-0. That seems like a different lifetime at the Emirates. And we're Ellen Road, where we've been brilliant this year, and the atmosphere has been great. And just got to give a good account of ourselves. If we're going to lose, let's do it going down fighting and not get hammered. And if we get I've got a feeling we're going to get a point. I've just been thinking, I see 1-1 written all over us.
Really?
I really do. Yeah, we take the lead and they score. That Trossard, the guy who looks like he's been raised from the dead. He looks like a corpse. I think he's going to come on and score. And be 1-1, and it'll be a great point, and we'll be happy with that. Who West Ham playing this weekend? I've not looked at that.
West Ham have got Chelsea. They play at 5:30 after us at Chelsea. Yeah.
Well, that's. If they lose and we lose, that's fine. Not fine, but you know what I mean. That's it. And Forest don't beat Palace all of a sudden. That's not that we've got that one out of the way with. It's damage limitation. That's the way we look at it.
The only downside for Forest is they play Ferencvaros. Whoever they are. Never heard of them.
Ferencvaros, the Hungarian team. Ferencvaros,
what are they called?
Oh, it's not the Hungarian team, is it?
It's Robbie Keane. Yeah, there you go.
We beat Ferencvaros in the European UEFA Ferris Cup final in 1968, I think.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, there was a decent team. Robbie Keane, who's been linked with the Leicester job, apparently. He's done all right over there.
Does a job for us on Thursday against Forest. Because obviously, they've got Palace and then they play us.
Just Iron House. Yeah, Palace are chaos at the moment. I mean, the striker wants away. Although they're saying if they sell him, Mateka, is it Mateka?
Yeah.
They're after Strand Larson, which we need to do that deal now or not. We need to get it over the line, or else have a plan B if we're not going to do that one. So that to come as well the weekend. I hope that they've got stuff going on in the background, and we're not left sitting with an empty plane again somewhere.
No, we need to start making these moves, and just for Leeds. And I know, listen, like 3-4 million quid is a lot of money, but for a Premier League side, just pay the bloody thing. Don't haggle over $1 million or $2 million. Just do it. You've got the money. Just do it.
It depends. Yeah, I'm sure they're doing due diligence, and I suppose they can spread the payments out. 10 million. That's easy me saying 10 million, and then the rest goes in after June, and our financial. We don't overshoot that. But there's other teams spending money. You think, how's Wrexham spending nearly 20 million on a striker in the Championship? How's that happen? I don't. I think you should just be allowed to spend what you want, and the owners should have a bond in place that if it all goes wrong, that there's money to fall back on. And then simple, the owners. Let's 49ers say, right, there's 100 million we'll put in an escrow account, and we're going to spend what we want. If everything goes bad, this goes to Leeds, and they're sort of safe. Surely that's maybe I'm being naive thinking that. I'm right, David. We beat them in the Ferris Cup final pre-season, home and away. Yeah, you were. God, David must be very old. Yeah, fair play, David.
Who was that? Let us know how old you are, David. Let us know how old you are. Michael says he understands Ipswich have put in a bid for Pirot, but Pirot wants to stay now and decide his future.
That would be a great signing for Ipswich. I don't want him to go, but I've seen him. I thought Ipswich is the perfect team for him. If you're a Championship team, Pirot's got to be one you get in.
Yeah.
So, we don't want to lose anybody.
No, we just, and I think before letting everybody go, other than Jack Harrison going out, before, if they're getting something, incomings, just keep them and then
Hopefully
let
he
them go.
plays well. Hopefully he's playing well. I think Schmidt's been back in the team. Well done, David. You don't look at 73.
There you go.
Yeah. We'll tell the young lads about the Leeds team and all the Reevy boys. Yeah, I'm 62, so I know some of it. Anyway, what was I talking about?
You're on about Pirro.
Pirro, yeah, definitely. He'd be one that would fit in anywhere in the championship. So, yeah. But I hope he doesn't, and I hope we need a strong squad.
Yeah, you're right, and we need to utilise the squad as well, which we have been doing. Like Bornau coming in, and obviously there's Goodmanson's to potentially out, and
Carl Darlow has the shirt.
He does. He's doing the right thing, and a fantastic save, as you say, yesterday to deny Everton, and it's his distribution. It's completely different to Perry, but
I just get a heart attack, as I say, trying to when he takes a wee bit too long, but
yeah, we can't complain. Right, so Gerry, are you there on Saturday?
Oh yes, I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be there as well.
I'll be there with me Declan flag. Yeah, and I apologise for anybody who sits around me. I'm usually quite quiet and that, but when I see him on the ball, I will shout one or two things, and then I'll just leave it. Yeah, they just look at me and laugh. Get over it. No, he's got 3 Ireland caps. And then he buggered off. It's just not right.
Yeah, we just need to make sure that we just keep Arsenal at bay. And you never know. I was speaking to a lot of people yesterday. Some people fancies Gerry to have to go and beat him and take something from him. Why not?
It would be great, and it'd open up the Premier League as well. I know, as Michael said, Harry Gray. I've read reports that Harry Gray looks a class above everything at Rotherham, and he looks brilliant, which is no surprise. And it'll probably be good for him, actually. And let's hope, for our monetary reasons, that Jack played really well at Fiorentina.
There's no doubt he's going to get the Serie A equivalent of the Ballon d'Or. He's going to be Player of the Year, Player of the Season. What if and for whatever it is, they're paying for him.
And our other loanees. Schmidt, I think, has been getting regular games. I noticed Radzani was back. He took a penalty at the weekend. Vober's probably injured. Yeah.
Who else is there? Matteo Joseph. What's he doing these days? Where is he?
Oh, guys, no mention.
Is he Espanyol?
I think he's working in a bar somewhere. I don't know. I hope he does well. But it's not really happening for at the moment. David says his first match, 1965. Fair play. That was you've seen it. You've seen some games and some.
You've seen it all.
Yes. Yeah.
You're right. Wober's still injured. I'll tell you what Matteo Joseph's doing. He's one of them, them people try and get you going into bars in Spain.
He's just
out, whatever.
Do you ever fill a charity bag and stick it in the boot of the car and it's there for months and you never find it? That's Vober, isn't it? He's just there and you can't get rid of him. And and then you think maybe if we bring this stuff back in, maybe there's something we can do. And then you look and think, now put it back in the boot. And he's just. It's time to go. And I thought he was good at the time, but now, no.
Yeah, he's
Have we Lawrence the Dock? Is he still on the books?
Oh God, that was the crisis when we didn't have a left back, and we thought, bloody hell, we've got Lawrence the Dock, and it was crap. He was the worst
in the same game as Adam Forshaw, but when you look through from about 2010. To Bielsa, God, we had some dross.
The last decent left back we had before Goodmanson, I would argue, was Charlie Taylor. That was it.
And I'd forgotten about him till I saw he scored an OG the other night. He's playing for West Brom, isn't he? Bonanotte came on last night. He's the 4th Argentinian to play a game for Leeds. Do you know who the other 3 are? Does anybody know who the other 3 are?
Oh God. I actually don't know. I can't think of the Championship era.
There was one in the 1970s, First Division.
I don't know that. Any recent ones?
Yeah, well, he was a partner with Jermaine Beckford up front.
Ah, Becchio. Yeah.
Yeah,
Luciano
Becchio,
Becchio. Yeah.
I'll tell you the other two. Alex Sabella.
All
David
right.
remember him. Alex Sabella in the 70s. Didn't do great for us. Went on to manage Argentina. Sadly passed away a couple of years ago. But
Right.
he was I think our first foreign player. And one of the greatest left backs we ever signed from. So Freddie Bassoni. He was awful. Yeah, I don't think he lasted. Yeah. Come in about 2010. So Becchio's the man. He's the
Becchio
best
was decent.
Argentinian ever to play. Come on,
Oh,
Bonanotte. It's up to you now. All he got last night was an elbow in the gob, wasn't it?
yeah.
That was it. And but yeah, give him a bit of time. He'll come on and he'll do stuff. So but all in all, it's a point. We're 6 points clear. We're better goal difference, and yeah, we've got to be happy with it. Taking that, I know it's cliche. We'd have taken that if you'd said this November, and we're slowly running out of games. We just got to keep the points ticking over and keep that gap and as much as we can. And yeah,
there you go, Matt.
I'm nervous but happy. Nervous and contented. Maybe not happy. Nervous and contented. And we've got a system. It's not chaos. We've got a tactics that we can recognize. Players, formations, everything else. Sometimes they don't always work, but at the moment, we're people are looking and think, I don't fancy going to Ellen Road, and hopefully Arsenal's thinking that.
Yeah. And there's Mateo Joseph. He sat for Real Mallorca at the weekend against Atletico Madrid in their 3-0 defeat. Joseph was subbed off in 63 minutes. He's probably just getting ready for the summer season so he can start doing his little come to my bar. Come on in.
Well, I'm managing Wrexham and Championship manager in the 4th division, and I've got him on loan, and he scored a couple of goals. Matthew Joseph got him in. I spent money on him really because I've got the Wrexham team with no money. Championship manager. Yeah. I've dropped a load of players who've argued with me, and I'm gonna out the owners for not giving me money. They'll probably sack me, but welcome to my world.
Excellent. Right, Gerry, we'll leave that one there. Thanks again as always, and we'll see you on the next one. And hopefully Leeds can pick up something against Arsenal.
Yeah, 3:00 Saturday. I know it's weird, but hey, it's 3:00 Saturday.
Okay.
And
got to enjoy it.
Let's enjoy it because it might be the last one we'll ever see at 3:00 this season.
Excellent. Right, cheers, Gerry. See you later.
Good night.